but standing in front of you, I think I'll stick to the notes. You know, you've heard a lot about Michael as a student and a football player and a teammate. I want to talk about him just for a few minutes as a friend. You know, I look around and I see everybody here, and I think these are all Michael's friends. And that's how I know Michael. He and I met when we were 3 years old. It's a 21-year friendship. When I sat down to write this speech, I wasn't really sure where I was going to go with it or what I was going to say. So I thought I would just start with a characteristic Michael story and build from there. And as it turns out, I saw a sort of theme developing: commitment. So I'll give you an example. When I was in elementary school, I became very sick for a few weeks. I was bedridden the whole time. And Michael, Michael, knowing that I liked 7-Eleven Slurpees, would bring me one every day. It was a kind of a thoughtfulness unique to Michael in that way. And of course, knowing Michael, there was a practical joke in there as well. From day to day, I never knew if I was going to get my favorite cherry flavor or a foul concoction of every flavor mixed into one cup. That was really emblematic of his enduring love for his friends and his unrelenting humor. Michael's commitment showed in many different ways. I remember in high school, he and I and a few friends went to see the midnight movie premiere of Dark Knight. It was a Batman film. He dressed as Batman the entire night. And he got really into character. He would perch on seats and benches and stare people down as they walked past. I remember he refused to respond to his own name. We had to call him Batman the entire night. He went so far as to sign his credit card receipts as Batman. But I think the greatest example of Michael's commitment was to his family. I've never seen a brother love a sister as much as Michael loved Katie. And I've never seen a son as devoted to a mother as Michael was to Karen. I could go on about him for days. Anybody who knew him could, obviously. I'll try to wrap it up. 21-year friendship, from preschool and kindergarten and elementary and middle and high school, and even when we finally went to different schools, when he became a Spartan right here and I became a dreaded Wolverine, our friendship thrived. I spent the last few years in California, and 3,000 miles apart couldn't diminish our friendship. This won't either. Michael was and will always be my oldest and closest friend. And this isn't on the notes, I just wanted to say something else. I landed back in Michigan last week to be here for the Sadlers, and I wanted to share an observation of mine. I have been blown away by Katie and Karen Sadler's strength and their grace. This is an immeasurably difficult time for them, full of decisions that are too difficult to make with too little time to make them. And they made those decisions, and they made it look easy. I'm amazed, and I can see where Michael got his strength.